everyone, and welcome to Top 10 Strangest Coincidences in History. I watched this, not this video, a completely different video. This one I'm watching entirely with you guys. But before I watched this one, it was Top 10 Strangest Coincidences, and I absolutely was fucking mind blown when I watched this freaking video. I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what kind of video I should make now. I should make myself reacting to the top strangest things. Strangest coincidence. And this one is top 10 strangest coincidence in history. I think the other one was a history one too. Which that one blew my mind, and this one's gonna probably blow my mind too, and I want to share this with you and get your mind blown too. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Okay.
Factsverse presents Top 10 Strangest Coincidences. Number 1. People all across the world know of and fear Vladimir Putin. He takes steps to ensure that this is the case. The image of a powerful man really is no joke to a lot of people, so much so that they might think he is immortal. While it seems ridiculous to assume that any human is immortal, people feel that they have found evidence for Vladimir Putin. That evidence is a group of photos showing him or someone who looks like him from over the last 100 years. These photos are of people who look like Putin, of course.
Oh, wow.
They go back the last 100 years, showing two remarkably similar men that are young. If this were Putin, it would look as if he has not aged much in the last 100 years. All photos are of young and fit men with faces that are surprisingly similar to Putin himself.
Yeah, they are very
Number
similar.
2.
Damn.
The Omen was a movie from the 70s that sent a chill up many spines. It left people fearing for their own lives. Even the cast and crew were terrified, but not because of the movie itself. They were terrified because they were dealing with situations similar to the movie. The lead actor's son committed suicide prior to filming. 2 planes which cast and crew were on were hit by lightning. And after shooting, a crew member was decapitated in a manner similar to what happened in the movie. There were a handful of other incidents too. Number 3.
That's
a man
creepy.
traveled to England to find his daughter with whom he had lost contact. He wished to find her dearly and contacted the newspaper for help. To make sure that the daughter saw him and knew it was him, he provided a picture of him with his 2 other daughters. It got the daughter's attention, and everyone reunited for a happy moment. The daughter then realized, while looking at the photo, she was actually in the photo too. In the background, she walked with her mother, and you could see them both. They were so close to one another while he was still in his search.
Wow.
Number 4.
That's a little creepy.
James Dean's Porsche is famous, and not just because it looks cool and he looked good in it. After he crashed the Porsche, a series of accidents related to it occurred. At the garage where it was fixed after the crash, it fell onto the legs of the mechanic. The man who received the engine crashed and the car caught on fire. The car continually fell when being towed or when on display. It was named an unlucky car because of everything that happened with it. Number 5.
Jeez.
In the late 1800s, a rape and murder in a small area of England caught everyone's attention. 157 years later, at the same spot, there was another rape and murder. The 2 girls shared a birth date. Both visited friends to change into a party dress, and they had suspects with the same surname. The suspects were both eventually acquitted. Number 6.
Wow.
A 17-year-old riding down the road on his moped was hit by a taxi. The accident killed him. The strange part of this is that it was the same taxi, the same driver, and the same passenger, and the same road as the moped rider's brother's death. His brother, too, died at the same age of 17.
Damn.
Number 7. When Adriana and Leandro met, they quickly fell in love. They were together for years,
This is
even
crazy.
raising their daughter together. They expected to stay together and to stay in love. There were so many things that brought them together after all. One of these things is that they were both abandoned by their mothers. They both searched for their mothers for a long time.
Oh God, please tell me. I have this funny feeling we're gonna find out they're both brothers and sisters. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, it's gonna be a little funny but not really. Oh. Okay, let's find out if I'm right or not.
Adriana ended up on a show in Brazil that specialized in reuniting family members, which did reunite her with her mother. When reunited, her mother gave her another piece of news. She had a brother named Leandro. As it turns out, Adriana married her brother without realizing it. They decided that, even with that, they would stay together. Number 8. A couple found love.
Oh my God, they found out they were brother and sister and they still stay together. Oh my God, it's so fucked up. Oh my God.
Love and married, even with a border separating them. Alex and Donna were truly in love and truly ready to marry one another. The two met at work and figured they had no connected past, especially with Alex living in Canada and Donna in the States. That changed, however, when Alex flipped through a photo album belonging to Donna. He saw in one photo his own father in the background. As it turns out, many years before Alex and Donna met, their families had went on a trip to Disney World.
Oh wow.
Number 9. A German mother photographed her young son and sent the film
Oh,
to be
baby.
developed. In these days, each plate for film was sold individually, so there was one photo per plate. Before she could get her film back, though, World War I broke out. With the war in full swing, she could not do a thing to get the photo of her son. Once the war ended, she decided to take a new picture, this time of her newborn girl. She purchased another plate and took a photo with it, then sent it to be developed. However, upon pickup, she noticed that there were 2 pictures in the single image. One was of her daughter and the other her son. Number 10.
Wait, huh? So I don't know. That was a little confusing to me. I don't know if you guys understood it. Congrats to you, but for some reason that made no sense to me in a little way. I'm still kind of like in my head trying to figure out what it was all about.
In 1899, a Canadian actor living in Texas fell ill and died. Due to the distance between Texas and his home in Canada, Prince Edward Island, he was buried at a local cemetery in Texas. He stayed there for a year until a hurricane wrecked and flooded the area, taking his coffin into the Gulf of Mexico. The coffin floated into the water and continued floating for another 8 years. It was finally received when fishermen saw and retrieved it. The fishermen were in Prince Edward Island. They buried his coffin at the church where he was christened. Subscribe for more.
That was like crazy. Well, anyway, so that was very interesting. I always find those things interesting and very mind-blowing. I love it, like seeing those kind of like strange coincidences throughout history, like especially the very first one where they show that, was it the first one? I think it was the first one, where the guy, like, there was this guy that looked just like him from the 90s all the way up, or not 90s, from like the 20th, I don't know, like, from so long ago, I can't remember the exact date, from a long time ago, and then, like, and they show a picture of him now. I can't remember the guy's name, but people think they fear him, and they, like, are scared of him and whatnot, and they think that he's immortal, and they found these pictures of him from a long time ago, and they think that those are pictures of him and whatnot. I don't know if that's 100% true, but if it is, then damn, that's creepy. And you could really live immortal. That would be kind of cool, but I doubt that. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I don't know if I'll make any more react videos. I don't think I didn't plan on making any more, but I might make one more of the scary movie, scary video one, but this time find really scary videos to actually do, because the one that I made, it didn't really have, like, scary stuff to it, so, like, I don't know, but, I don't know. So, anyways, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.